Welcome to Dalet Pulse. We're glad to have you around. Thank you for coming. Thank you for taking the time. We have about an hour and a half of presentations, so I hope you'll enjoy, and we try to make the content interesting. And then please stay around after we finish the presentations. We're going to have drinks at the back, so we can all discuss, exchange. Why did we decide to launch Dalet Pulse? So classically, what we've been doing before NAB was just a meeting for our channel partners, and we decided actually the people that we work with is a much wider community. It's a community that's formed by our customers that we deliver every day and use our solutions. It's a community that's formed by our channel partners with whom we work hand in hand to deliver those solutions. And some of our partners have been with us for 15 years or 20 years. And it's the community of our technology partners, and this is a very important community as well, that we spend a lot of time and that we focus on, and this has been a long focus for years. When you look at the ecosystem of Dalet technology partners, it's close to 100 companies that we work with. And when we say working with, it means that we have connectors for their technology, we know their product teams, we work day to day to discuss roadmaps, implement new versions and support them, and provide great support to our customers together. And most of the projects we deliver are about integrating an ecosystem. So this is a very rich proposition that we have all together to our customers. And of these partners, we'd like to especially thank who's our title sponsor for the event. Thank you for being here with us and being a sponsor. Adobe, NetApp, and Quantum, who are also sponsoring this event. But the next part of the community is our channel partners. Channel partners are very important to Dalet. Dalet operates out of 18 offices, but we actually deploy solutions in 95 countries. And a lot of these we do with our channel partners. And as I said, some of them have been with us for several decades. And then the last population in this room is our customers. We have a great network of customers, over 900 when we count them. And some of them have very small operations, but others have tremendously large operations, multi-sites, and thousands of users. And we're close to 65, a little bit above 65,000 users when we count them all. Taking a quick look at where Dalet is today, and those are the figures 2016. We operate out of 18 offices, as I was saying. We're in the range of $55 million revenue. We have a team of 360 people and 65,000 users worldwide. We focus a lot on innovation, and that's with our customers that challenge us to implement new ways of working in their operations and the technology they use. And that's our R&D that we invest on year on year. That's a great focus on what we do. And it's working with our technology partners to implement new workflows that the Dalet platforms alone wouldn't be able to do. Those solutions actually serve 8 market segments and 8 typical work groups, workflows, news, where we have a strong expertise, sports content, sports broadcasters, radio broadcasters, solutions for program preparation, promos and programs, post-production, where we started to sell our first solutions actually this year in Los Angeles with dedicated orchestration and workflows for post, archives, obviously, education. We have a number of universities using our platform to manage their content and distribute it, and government institutions. We have a number of parliaments and courts using the platform as well. What Dalet provides is essentially a great technology platform designed for enterprise media management with a set of powerful user tools, orchestration at the heart, and it's built to be an integration framework. Together with that, professional services with media expertise, technology expertise, a lot of training, and a very wide team of support to provide 24/7 support to all our customers worldwide. The technology platform is designed to be extremely modular with an ecosystem of tools, user-friendly and intuitive tools for users. At the heart, there is an orchestration engine which allows to design, control, and automate workflows. And there is a rich back office that brings a number of services. Media asset management, obviously, a catalog that indexes all the content, metadata services, media transformation and media movement services. We also now have a business intelligence module to offer reporting and analytics on everything that happens in the system and at the user level. This platform is designed to be always open. It's a framework for integration. It is designed to give the highest of the security, to be highly available, and it is designed to be deployed on any type of IT infrastructure. Should it be on-premise, hybrid, or cloud infrastructure. Building on open foundations has always been the cornerstone of what Dalet has done. We use standards and we help define them. We sit at the board of some associations like SMT and AMWA to define the next generation of standards. We have an advanced API framework so that we can keep implementing new connectors and adapters. We have a strong network of technology partners we work with day to day, and we have expertise to advise how to connect and to implement those connectors. Those services are really important, and we invest a lot in delivering our projects, going from consulting, from a technology or media operations standpoint, to designing the solutions we implement, implementing them, testing and rolling out the integrations, and obviously training, change management, and eventually support. So this was just to go back through everything that it does and the highlights, but there's something we're actually going to talk a lot about at NAB this year, and it's a bit of a new positioning that we're introducing with a new range of solutions. When you look at the media industry, it is going through tremendous changes. The consumers are consuming content on a growing number of platforms in a variety of formats on any device. Broadcasters are not always equipped and organized to be able to reap all the opportunities they have in this new world. Because what they've been doing over the last decades is first digitizing their content, putting it on storage as files, then they added a layer of media asset management on top of it to be able to actually index, search, and find this content. But they ended up deploying a number of media asset management systems. You might have one for your archive, you might have one for your promos, you might have one for sports, you might have one for distribution, and you end up with a very complex siloed architecture that essentially doesn't have a cohesive enterprise communication. And a number, when we look at broadcasters, 2/3 of broadcasters have at least one MAM, but most of them have 2, 3, or more MAM systems today in production. When we listen to our customers today, a lot of the large properties are coming to the same denominator. They need to be able to have a consolidated view of their assets across the silos. They need to be able to track the lifecycle of those assets across repositories, including genealogy, when you transform it. They need to drive efficiencies, becoming way more efficient and performant in the way they produce and distribute content. They need to be able to adapt quickly to an ever-changing set of business rules that dictate how you should produce and deliver content. And that's when we used to change maybe over a cycle of 3 years, now we see it shortened to a cycle of 1 year or 6 months. And when you're able to solve all that, obviously, you're going to be able to grasp the opportunities and launch new revenue streams. Well, from the siloed architectures they have today, to be able to do that, they need to build a cohesive enterprise. And what we're going to talk a lot about at NAB this year is the introduction of a new positioning of our solutions to go one step higher at the enterprise orchestration level, connecting the different silos of operations to enable a true, agile media enterprise. And to serve that, we have an enterprise-ready workflow engine that allows full configurability of operations and technical processes. We have a set of user tasks that can be distributed to multiple teams, and we have flexible tools, ours, or third-party partners that we can broker and put in context, like an Adobe Craft editing suite, for instance. We have the rich integration framework I've talked about, which allow our customers to swap technologies and stay agile at the technology level. And we have a very flexible distribution model, and multi-platform distribution is one of the key challenges to be tackled. When you bring all this together, you have a great technology foundation to do enterprise media management with full agility in every dimension. Your user operations, your technical processes, your distribution, and the technologies you connect in this chain. So we have a pretty loaded agenda to go to before we get to the drinks. We're going to start with news and unified news operations. Then we're going to talk about media asset management, but we just wanted to dive specifically in 5 key workflows that we're going to be showing at NAB, which illustrate the different processes and typical workflows we have with our customers. We're going to then talk about this new solution for media supply chain orchestration. We're going to have a quick highlight on our radio solutions, which become multimedia. Then we're going to talk about cloud, and a second new solution introduction we're doing at NAB, which is a plan for business continuity using the cloud and elastic infrastructures. One of our customers is actually going to be on stage to illustrate this, Clip-In. They operate everything out of Amazon Web Services. And we'll end up with a presentation from one of our partners, EMC, and then we'll close. So with that said, I'll transition to the next presenter, and we'll talk about unifying news operations. Thank you.